Hey Gemini, it's CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for Gemini for the last week in February. So basically from approximately February 23rd to about the 28th. May bleed a bit into March, of course. And it's not going to resonate with every single Gemini out there, so please take what does, leave the rest behind. And as well, this can even apply to cross-watchers. They may be checking in to see what is going on in the world of Gemini regarding love. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to pull 3 cards out, and then we'll continue on from there. All right, thank you so much for all the likes and the subs, the comments, all of your support. I am really grateful, so thank you so much. All right, Spirit, let's get these cards feel a little jumpy here. All right, Spirit, for Gemini, the beautiful air sign, last week of February regarding love. Okay, that one just came out. Let's see. Judgment. Wow. Whew, that's a powerful major arcana just to pop out, but I do feel Spirit wants it as kind of a overall energy, so let's continue. All right, Spirit. Last week of February, 23rd to the 28th of 2022 for Gemini. Love, regarding love. All right, we're ready. All right, Magician, 9 of Wands. Oh my God, the Empress. Gemini, this is going to be a really powerful last week of the month. Wow. All right, let me just get the rest of the cards and then we'll go through them. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, and King of Cups on the bottom. All right, let's get into this, Gemini. All right, so the first card that Spirit had for you is Judgment. And this is a really powerful kind of energy to have as a overall energy. This is indicating here there is going to be some kind of final decision that you are going to be making. Perhaps it is someone else might be making it, but as we get into this reading, we'll see. But there's going to be a final judgment call being made in this last week in February. It feels like there's some kind of a release that is happening, and it's going to raise you to a higher vibration, a higher level once you release whatever this is for you. But it is going to be in a final way that once this decision, whatever this decision is, once you make this decision, there's no going back, okay? So there's just no going back. When we start to look at the 3-card spread, we've got the Magician here, and 9 of Wands, and the Empress. I feel like this is going to be a really positive read, but I actually have to tell you, I feel like some of you guys are going to be regaining some sort of independence. The Magician is indicating here that the energy I'm picking up off the Magician right now is almost like this. It's going with the judgment. It's like you are having to make some kind of choice, as I said. But you are able to, when you make this choice, you are going to be able to manifest what it is that you are wanting as you move forward. There's something here because of the 9 of Wands, there's this determination. So I'm trying to think of how to say this because there's a lot of energy coming off these cards, like right off the get-go. If you're in a couple relationship, like something that in a relationship that is very much, you've been committed to one another, there's been something that has happened, and I will pull clarifiers, but I am definitely feeling that there's been something that has happened that you are having to choose whether you're going to stay or whether you're going to go. I feel like for a long time you have been really committed to it, committed to the relationship. And when this is love, right? So yes, obviously romance, but it can also pertain to, friends, family as well, because love is love. But I'm really picking up as far as this being like 2 people that have been together that have been committed on some certain level. I feel like there was something in the past that was, there's some kind of shakeup that happened. And I feel, Gemini, that you have you up until this point you've made the decision to stick with this person, but it has really kind of worn you out because we have the Nine of Wands. Now, well, Nine of Wands is all about, having the persistence to keep on going. You haven't quite given up. It's like this determination, and it can be very exhausting though, because the Wands is a fire. It is our passions. It's our the way we move through the world in actions. But you're getting tired because it's at the 9. But we also have the Empress. So I'm feeling as if this decision of staying in a relationship, working on this relationship, forgiving, because judgment is really about forgiving as well. Forgiving whoever this other person is for whatever faults, whatever issues that have happened in the past. It brings this huge kind of shift. You have the Empress, and the Empress is very nurturing, and there's something about to be birthed. It is indicating here that all of this work that you put into this relationship is actually going to pay off for you, but in twofolds. I feel like the relationship is probably going to get a little bit deeper, that the two of you are going to really kind of start this new cycle, because if you can look at the Empress, her belly is the world. And, the world is the last card in tarot, and it is about a cycle being closed. So there's this energy here, and like I said, I'm going to have to pull some clarifiers. But there's some energy here that there was something that happened that there was some kind of resentment, some kind of holding on to things here. Maybe you, maybe the other person. And obviously you don't have to be in a committed relationship. It could be someone that you've just been dating. But so place the energy where it might fit. But it feels very much like you've been determined to make it work. And perhaps that's what this choice was, whether you're going to stay or whether you're going to go, or whether the other person was going to stay or the other person was going to go. It has been very emotional, and I think there's been a lot of cloudy mental issues here. I'm just getting this feeling. Over here we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So it's like there's this process that you're going through in this last week. It is very slow, and you're being very, you're being careful. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the whole deck, but it is one that is very, very thorough, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, really reading the fine print, looking in between the lines to see what's hidden, so that you're not making a wrong step. So you're taking it slow, but you are wanting something new here. Maybe it's a new way of looking at this relationship. Maybe it's a new way that you're going to be looking at your partner or even yourself, because the Page of Pentacles is about a new start. And Pentacles is the earth element, right? So it's a pretty grounding energy. But it also can be some kind of message that's coming in. Pages are deliverers of messages. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is really indicating that this last week, if you've been feeling foggy in your head and you haven't really known which direction to go, and there's been something that has hurt you or that has left you feeling almost like like I said, I'm repeating myself, like you're not sure whether you want to stay or you want to go, what direction you want to go in, that kind of fogginess. You're getting some clarity here. Perhaps some kind of message is coming in where it clears up the fog in the mind. Because Ace of Swords is beautiful because it is all about a brand new aha moment. This is getting absolute clarity in the mind. It is also, can be also a new way of seeing things, a new way of communicating, a new way of thinking. But something that actually opens up the mind and allows a brand new kind of beginning to start. When we look at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, perhaps you're dealing with a water sign, because it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But the King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, which is telling me here that somewhere along the line of this next week, you are going to be emotionally balanced again if you have not been feeling that way. I really feel like you haven't been. I really am getting this energy from Spirit that there's been a lot of mental fogginess. Like I'm almost feeling foggy in my mind right now. So I'm not sure what that is about. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers. But underneath the King of Cups is the Two of Wands. And that is that decision that I was talking about at the very beginning. So there has been something you've been sitting on and you haven't been knowing. You haven't really been clear on which way you want to go. The Hermit's underneath that. That is Virgo's card. Perhaps you have this next week coming up. You're going to take a little bit of time out for yourself to try and rebalance your energy. It's funny, this Magician card, I'm really getting, Spirit has given me some interesting energy here. It's feeling like a balance card here. Just the way the water is pouring out of each side, left and right, and it's equally being poured, the way he's using the magic. There's something about some balance coming back in that I don't think has been there for quite a while. So let's get some clarifiers regarding this. Yeah, all right. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify a little bit here. What is happening with our Geminis? What is this judgment about? What is this fogginess that I am picking up on that Gemini has been in? Which is kind of really not like you, Gemini, because, you know, you're air. You are a very great communicator. You normally can see very clearly and decisively. So I'm wanting a little bit more on what is this fog that you seem to be pushing away this last week and getting your footing back, getting your mental clarity back, and getting a direction on the actual right way you want to head. What is this about for Gemini? 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is what I was feeling. There is this leaving here. You know, obviously not going to be for every Gemini, but I feel like there's something that has happened in the past that you have tolerated for quite a while. You have been determined to try and make a relationship work. You've been using everything that you have, your heart, your mind, your everything. You've been trying to compromise. You've been doing every bloody thing. But the energy is like it was not ever received or enough. So some of you are making a decision that you are walking away from it now. You know, you're walking away from, God, bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. I knew I was picking up on this. Okay, so Gemini, some kind of betrayal in the past. Somewhat like third party, I hate to say that, but you know, I can't. This is the energy of the 3 of Swords. Do you hear how I'm even speaking? I'm almost, like I said, I feel a little bit foggy and confused in this reading, but because I'm picking up on your energy here. Someone was screwing around on you in some way, you know, really picking up on third party here. Someone was screwing around on you, whether that is in the now or in the past, recent past, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago, wherever it might fit for you. Someone was screwing around. Maybe you've just found out about it recently, and you have been trying to heal it, trying to fix it, trying to ignore it perhaps even. Something happens in this next week, probably some kind of message that comes in, definitely picking up on that, and you are going to be making a decision for yourself to leave. You are leaving. Sure, it could be the other person that's leaving, but I feel for the majority of you guys, whoever this is resonating with, you are deciding to say, screw it, I am packing up my bags, and I'm going to use my determination to get exactly what it is that I want. I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to take care of myself first and foremost. I'm going to get my emotional balance back. I'm going to get my clarity in my mind back, but I'm going to do it nice and slow, and I'm going to be really methodical in my moves. And after the 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, we have Death, Scorpio card. So Death is all about having to let something die out so that a rebirth can happen, a new start can happen. Remember when I said that there was something about the cycle, the world here, that a cycle is closing out? Because some of you are totally walking away from whoever this other person is. We have the Chariot underneath here. Man, Gemini, a lot of major arcana, and that is big deal energy. You know, major arcana is a major shift in the way things are happening. Not the day-to-day things, it's the big picture here. So, you know, something is going on that you are totally I think it's not that you're giving up. You're just giving up on whoever this is. You're just getting your power back. It's that getting independent again. Because perhaps this was when we get in a relationship, whether it is committed, like long-term, whatever it is, we always end up giving a little bit more of ourselves. And especially if it is with someone that is, capable of doing this kind of shit, we tend to sometimes give a little bit way more than we should. And it's not deserving. So I will say this. Judgment popped out first, right, Gemini? Judgment is happening this week. I feel you're walking away from whoever this is, not really getting a strong energy of what sign it possibly could be at this moment. But you are walking away from it, and it is releasing you. I think you're going to be forgiving yourself. But the other side of that is that karma is being served. What goes around comes around. And judgment is about this final decision that you're making, that you're not going to go, first of all, you can't go back, because when judgment's involved, it is like divine energy around that. But it is a final call, which is going to bring the other person a huge awakening, if you know what I mean. If they've screwed around on you and they just assume that you're going to completely keep pouring in all this energy into them, that you're going to do whatever it takes, the magician, you're going to have the determination, and no matter how much pain, no matter how much shit you have to tolerate, you're just going to keep going, and you're going to keep nurturing them, and you're going to protect them and all that shit. No, I have to say, I don't think so. Nope. I think this week you are going to be pulling the blindfold off. What does that mean? Pull the blindfold off, Spirit. Pulling the mask off. Okay. They're going to be shocked. I want a little bit more here. Let's get a little bit more, please, Spirit. What did I say was on here? The Chariot. I'm going to leave this up because that's Cancer. And I did say with the King of Cups, it could be a water sign. So that is probably about the most energy I'm picking up. And we do have Scorpio here. So Scorpio, Cancer. Could be. Doesn't have to be. All right, let's get a little bit of clarifying here. Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Swords, please? Just a little bit more energy, a little bit more information. Oh, this one. Oh, 2. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. So pages to me are like they're the young ones in the deck. And that's another page, by the way. Page of Wands, the energy I'm picking up here, you've got the Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. I do feel like someone was cheating on you. They were trying to get a Ace of Cups happening here. They, a little bit of something on the side. That's what I'm getting. And they were acting very immature energy here. And they went for it, Maybe it was, someone just gave them a little bit of compliments, made them feel good. Obviously, this person has a very low self-esteem, and they kind of will just go to whoever gives them what they need in that moment, okay? So, yep, bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles, and in this reading, I'm really feeling there's 3 people involved here. So I guess what I want to say to you is, I think it's, obviously you got your own free will to do whatever you want, Gemini, but it does appear that you're making a decision and you are going to release this person from your life. And I personally am feeling the energy that would be a very positive thing for you. Because I don't think this person is going to mature anytime soon. And, sometimes you can't, a leopard doesn't change its spots. I'll just say that, all right? 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Yes, see, 3 of Pentacles. Again, feels very much like 3 parties, but 4 of Cups. This person feels really immature to me. Like they expect everyone to frickin' make them happy. It's quite gross, actually. I just don't like it at all. God, I feel kind of edgy in this reading, actually, Gemini. Okay, all right, let me refocus. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. Let's see what else is happening. Any advice for this reading regarding love for our Geminis this last week in February, please? Let's get a little bit more if we can. Wow. I feel like Taurus's reading was a little like this too. Was there a whole bunch of cheaters out there? What's happening? You are going to be totally fine. Oh, Temperance. Love that. So Temperance has come out. This is for advice, kind of clarity for the Ace of Swords here. Getting your mind clear here. You are going to be very clear. And also with the Chariot that I want to say, Chariot is also a victory card for me, Gemini. So with that showing up here, I do feel this is going to be really swift, fast, and you are going to feel free. You're freeing yourself this next week from this energy here. Temperance has come out as the advice. Temperance, that's Sagittarius, so maybe some of you guys are dealing with Sagittarius. But look at that card. You are protected. Look at the angel wings and the rainbow behind. You are going to be very protected. The divine is on your side with Judgment coming out now and Temperance. This is, don't worry. Try not to worry. Try not to stress too much. But be patient with yourself. Really try and keep yourself grounded, centered, and emotionally balanced when you make this decision. It's going to be positive. You don't want to put your energy in someone that is playing games with you, So it is best to, in my opinion, if this is real, if you are getting this, you are going to see very clearly this next week. And I really feel like you're going to let this go so that you can actually go on a different path. I don't think this person is worthy if this is relating to you. I'm going to get a moon card. I really want to see what else we can get here. How are we doing for time? Getting a little too long. All right, Spirit, let's get one moon card for our Geminis regarding this reading. I don't really feel like you're going to be super, super devastated though, Gemini, because I feel like you put so much bloody work in that you're tired, You're tired of trying to make it work. And this person doesn't seem like they really want to make it work because they wouldn't have done what they did, if that makes sense. If they wanted to make it work with you, they would have, they would never have entertained this Three of Swords behavior. All right, this one. Okay, so we have New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Specifically, a time to give to yourself. It's time to give to yourself the nurturing, the protection, the looking out for you here. That's what you need to do. And the bottom of the deck, it says, take time to breathe out. Okay, and that is the decimating moon. So Spirit is saying that this week coming up, make yourself the priority and do what is going to be very best for you. You are going to be getting clarity. A message is probably coming through, or you're going to stumble across something that is going to really aha moment, and you're walking away. You're letting it die out so that a new chapter can begin for you. So Gemini, that's what I have for you for this week. Man, my heart goes out to you if you're in this situation, but you know what? You are a strong, strong, strong soul, and you don't need to tolerate anything less than what you are deserving of, and you are deserving the best. So I wish you a beautiful week. Take care of yourself. Take time out for yourself. Stand up for yourself, and use this beautiful determination and courage for you, not for this third party shit, okay? All right, we'll see you next time.